Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius May 6, 2022. Pursuing heartfelt activities and building alliances are in favor today, with Venus and Pluto in harmony and Venus parallel Jupiter. Researching, editing, or otherwise going over business, health, and financial matters can be satisfying. Working with others to make a positive change can work well for you. You especially enjoy your projects, routines, or pursuits, and it shows in the final product. Dedication is a theme, and it benefits you to pour extra attention and love into something special. The moon spends all day at the top of your solar chart, and you're checking in with your objectives, making adjustments as needed. It's a good time to both recognize details and understand the overview. Later today, an unusual desire or whim may take hold and send you on a wild goose chase, or simply a new direction of discovery. Interestingly, attractions can be sudden but are likely to fade rather quickly. After yesterday's solar eclipse in Gemini, your bossy 10th house of career, reputation, and sense of authority, chances are you're either catching up on your workload or taking a closer look at your professional investments. Single or already taken, what happens in your external life will more than likely affect your current reality, and your one-on-one relationships are no exception. Have you been taking the lead when it comes to love, or are you choosing to focus on your professional life? The moon will harmonize with Neptune, which, in turn, reminds you to hold space for others and set the necessary boundaries in the process. Time to take back your power. As Pluto retrograde in Capricorn throws your work life a long-term monkey wrench, you may find that power dynamics and transformative processes are coming to light. As the truth at your job reveals itself, consider how you can come out on top. Since Pluto retrograde sextiles Venus in Pisces today, you should review what you have at your disposal. You may find that a certain resource, asset, or financial bond can allow you some sort of security as your job undergoes its long-term retrograde transformation. There is a sober feeling to the day, which may leave you feeling a bit down today. There may not be any specific instance or situation that is causing you to feel this way, so don't sweat it. Focus on getting your financial projects done. Today is not the best day to look for sympathy from others. Crank your stereo up as loud as you can and indulge in a scrumptious meal. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. That gigantic heart of yours comes in handy when a friend needs a lot from you. It's not the best time, but it never is, right? Just open up and let them take whatever they need from you. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. Some books that you find fascinating are probably changing your life in a subtle, or perhaps not so subtle way. These books may involve new lifestyles, or ancient mysteries that are coming to light, or new scientific discoveries. Whatever they are, this isn't likely to be just a passing interest. What you're learning could well become a part of your very being. You'll want to read every book and catch every documentary on TV that concerns the subject. Learn and enjoy. Don't be surprised if your need for freedom doesn't rise above everything else today. With the presence of a vibration in the air, you are sure to feel most interested in having fun doing your own thing. This doesn't always match up well with your professional demands, especially if you're required to follow a strict schedule. Working from home isn't always relaxing. So take care that you don't act out with the powers that be, as this may bring unwanted consequences. Make plans for something fun later to help you get through the routine. While there is a lot of focus on money matters during Jupiter's final days in your financial sector, a friendly aspect between the Moon and Mars today could fire up your imagination in bold and creative ways. With the moon in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart and Mars working to make his final weeks in your financial sector count, this is both firing up your imagination and your financial passions and fighting spirit. With lucky Jupiter in his final days in your financial sector, the timing couldn't be better. Because Venus, the planet of love, is running behind schedule, she has just returned to an adventurous part of your chart while the Sun has moved on and is now more focused on your professional game. With Venus' mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together set to gain some serious support over the coming weeks, having the right work-life balance couldn't be more important. Our eyes in the sky. If you are looking to gain control of a situation, now is the time to step into your power. The connection between Jupiter and Pluto is going to make us all feel as though we're at the top of our game. The caution is that we might begin to use this energy to our disadvantage by engaging in love triangles or power struggles. Instead of arguing non-stop, it's our responsibility to take a step back and find peace in the situation. After all, arguing over spilled milk and who is in charge all the time can have adverse effects on relationships. Trying to dominate others in partnerships of any sort will only ensure that the relationship stays at a standstill. You shouldn't be rude or aggressive, but it might be hard not to be. Instead of using this energy to bend the will of others and take charge, use it to change for the better your life, spiritual views, personal philosophy, and consciousness. Choosing your words wisely will be important over the next 30 days. Think before you speak or send that text. It could save you a lot of drama. Mercury enters Capricorn today too, making communication more serious. We will be more concise, direct, and blunt with Mercury in this diligent Earth sign. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Mars in Pisces, prompting us to behave erratically. Our physical desires and emotional needs are at odds with each other. On the one hand, we benefit from heightened stimulation. Diverse ideas and the freedom to jump from one perspective to the next offers us a sense of security and well-being. However, on an energetic level, we are more tempered, wistful, and unfocused. It's unlikely that this transit will stir up any long-term issues. We might simply feel a bit lethargic and disoriented. However, because our needs are incomprehensible, even to ourselves, we can become agitated when we are unable to sate our cravings. Or we get what we want but wind up dissatisfied anyway. In intimate relationships, we should do our best to express what is on our minds to mitigate ambiguity. Following this aspect, the moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us to face our insecurities. Events transpire which prompt us to be honest about our intentions. Although the Moon-Mars square might make it challenging to determine what we want, we intend to harness the unapologetic authenticity of both the Gemini and Aries archetypes. Similar situations in the past may have demanded that we stay quiet when it did not serve our best interests. At this time, being forthright can trigger self-doubt, but if we express ourselves candidly, we'll find that we are not at risk of repeating old wounding patterns.